The only thing that I go sing are the barrels that me I bring when me murder batty boy. Cadence books the third section. Respect to Chase Sec.
Yo, who you?
Yo, tonight, GRINDITH. I am for this records. I got a bad singing voice, so fuck this faggot.
Round one, Kadence, it's on you.
After the first fifth flow flop, I quit the game, decided to become a Rastaman. So apart from establishing a hip-hop platform in my hood, to a lot of shit that's happened in the last couple of years, especially here, you could say I've been irrelevant. But in terms of disrespecting J-Sec, 3 months, shit that will go over your heads for 3 months, I think somebody's undermining your intelligence. Now by the powers that are vested in me, I pray child let me kill him. Find the sharpest object in this room and just shove it up in it. Cut wrist, slice through punga your Achilles and snatch both your hamstrings. What are you, a moron or a mental fucking slave? I'll bury you alive, misbehave with your father's wife and then shoot slugs into your fucking grave. Yeah, this is a battle circuit, bitch, a terrain for true kings. You a pussy in disguise like a sock in a tight G-string. I'll step you like your feet are uneven. I'll drag you to the Cape Coast, box you like funeral arrangements, send you back here with Dove, air post. On the phone like, Daddy, Table Mountain, I think we've just arrived. Next thing your kids are sending texts back home like, please go back, your son just died. I don't discriminate. I hate all rap homos. I heard you do Tai Chi now. Listen, I don't give a fuck if you were born in Asia and grew up in a dojo. I will set on beans in your chest if you're looking like a BlackBerry logo. It is my pleasure to put hip-hop degenerates to shame. You got a birth defect. I'm not saying you're ugly. You just look like you're consistently in pain. Are you consistently in pain? Hold on. I will rip that fucking face off. Throw it at your mom's like, bitch, try again. And plus I heard. Plus I heard Mrs. Cox was pussy so wide, when you were born, you practically had your hand clapped. You look like Vasco da Gama. Hold on, David Kramer. You that Cuban sperm your father wishes he had left in the shower. The Cape Flush raised me, so I hold back with the fist fights. I've got thick corporate that will borrow your life while you sleep tight. And the respect you claim from J-Sec just won't suffice. Cause whilst you're putting up them burners in the night, them Southwestern Township kids are cleaning out your house. And when I feel J-Sec, stock exchange, hustling tycoons, pushing a supercharged range. You broke as shit, look like you just had a failed sex change. And you from the city of gold, ain't that a bitch that most of your relatives sleep in the cold? I hate you more than Mein Kampf. Your lips look like force getting so whack. To kill you, I give up my own life. You got your hip hop from the internet. I'm street collision, bumpers and fenders. You bitch division, the fit version, Fantasta Semenya. Hold on. So as a matter of fact, fuck cracking software. It is your every limb that I will have. Put a scope on your forehead so if the K drops a bit, the pyramid pierce your top lip, split your dome piece, put your thoughts on the wall like Curious artwork. Tell me it was a Cape Coast Cadence. What?
Round one, get the GRINDITH.
Yo, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Yo, honestly, before I do jump into this shit, I just want to give a big shout out to this cat. Because me and this dude go back mad years. You know what I'm saying? What's it been, like 7 years, homie? Yeah? Well, I'm glad you can fill the cat in the shoes. Faggot, that closet must be getting moldy. I mean, what the fuck happened to you? In the past 7 years, have you just developed some serious disease that's been keeping you back? Because if you think about it, the last time you actually had a battle, you, man, was still the kingpin of your raps. Yo, you're not a priest, it's an act. There's more deceit in this cat than how started stealing Devious's tracks. So I start airing some history, start leaking some facts. Like Cadence is the name that he literally made up 3 weeks before this battle was aiming to hatch. So I've been aching to scrap, waiting to snap like Cadence got his face in a trap, strapped his nuts to his head and braced for the impact of a passenger carrier crash landing in shaft. How you suddenly lost focus and vanished. You went from being a right to biting doper rappers to a rasta growing carrots. But it's a cruel war, hearts get broken, shattered. You got off in a battle and jumped out the closet faster than a claustrophobic faggot. And I don't really care about anything that you say to me. I have no moral standards. Fuck you and your faggoty diction, lexicon, and bubble speech. I put big words together like a double speaker's puzzle piece. I hustle deeper than your rugged knees and tongue will reach, cause underneath the trusted sheets there's nothing but a sour cunt that used to be a son to me. Get him! I'm on a hunting spree. Fuck with me today, my man. I'll gut you 3 ways from an oven feast, cutting secret blood corpuscles like a gutter sprung a leak.
What?
This is not the cake, but I carry more than a storm up the cusp of my sleeve. Buddy here would suddenly take off if he ever got hit by a summer breeze, fly into the atmosphere and never be seen again like the Apollo shuttle team.
Get him!
And I was watching the interview, and the first thing that came to mind was, what the fuck is wrong with you? Trying to convince us with the underground sun and moon, when deep down inside we know your miserable existence is color blue. Me and you, immiscible as oil and water, we never gonna mix and I'ma always be above this dude. So what you gonna do, Rasta that can move? You'll never figure my ways. You'll never figure my ways. Get the fuck off my dick, you do not want to play that syllable game. I've lived my whole life in a maze of synonyms, phrases with cynical traits. I was delivered from grace ages before the miracle makers mirrored my face. My rhythm sick as a pickle for minimum wage and winning battles just to get noticed like every rib in my cage. You don't have a clip in a gauge, but I'll get you the same from a similar range. Spit sicker, but someone gonna pick in his brain. I'm in cadence with a K. How the fuck did you think of that name? And for all my old heads, I did not come to count bodies, I came to body count for history's sake. You've never been a new Jack Hustler nor a pimp to eat steak. So how's this figureless shape been predicted to be great in the city of snakes when he was literally raised by a quadriplegic bitch that had 30 kids to keep safe? I've got some more random facts for you. I've got some more random facts for you. Off the head, he's fucking useless. But even with the scripture rhythm stiff as a coroner's businesses. So if you consider his distance, he ain't stride the yard as a lyricist. He's not a thug with one scar. He's just an adult with a cold sore and the old jaw of a little bitch that for the past 7 years been too scared to step outside his bars like a Paulsmore prison snitch. I'll slaughter your fortress and pillage. I'll slaughter your fortress and pillage it. I'm taking control. Talk the Cape Coast Crooks underground ship with me, faggot. You got the hindsight of a mole. You're not on time to combust. I'm violent as fuck. I'll dump your wife in a hole. Ignite it and bust your skull and fold your soul inside itself like a giant Russian doll. Die.
Round 2. Cadence. It's on you, boy.
Fuck all that.
Hold down, bro. Hold down.
You are the bullshit who wishes he was German, but has to contend with the facade of being a Luciferian Saxon. You're not a beast, you're a vulture, a typical Caucasian who snorts coke on occasion. Wanna feel Asian, so you rock a kimono and hold a katana. I'd do you a favor, hit you with 245s like pop, pop, watch you fly back like crouching tiger. When the fuck hip-hop started having problems with AKAs? You went from drunken to drunk, Buddhamang to Jenny GRINDITH, Jenny Grimes to Chennai. All I wanna know is if that bitch is still within you. Hold on. Hey yo, Janine! I'm like, Janine, you hiding poor bitch, I'll rip you the fuck out that dress a dick, bring you back with a .5 infant and a bit of an ass. You fucking half up. Now back to this cracker. You should swallow that sperm along with your pride. Fifth Flow raised you, now you want to talk shit about crew instead of coming to terms with the shame that Waddy Jones from the N-word is considered a better white rapper than you. That's because you still stuck in the Def Jukes era. But LP's not so hard, your jaws locked like your pit bulls. Me, I'm melanin enriched, coming detected by your electromagnetic spectrum. I spread my venom at you, dematerializing, turn grayscale into the dish that this bitch lies in. Flame fling of a kill with a Cape Coast cadence. I will turn Jedi into a burnt shack fragrance. Dominate the cipher, leave you running out of space like terrified aliens. I works for mine. Turn grams to rands, cut them out in a black Benzie. Can't fuck with my teaser. You shook like them spray cans, plus you resemble a shrunken version of Cuba's Visa. Murder motivates my every instinct. How many of you are there? Because I will kill, murder, bring genocide to genocide. Won't stop until you extinct. Picture me starving whilst you cultivating a pot belly. Asking every one of your terriers and open a black Chinese butchery. Scramble for chankura, I'm bound, it ain't nothing funny. I let your firstborn's balls dripping on the table before my daughter starves. That's mooty money. You came back to J-Set because your styles was insignificant to the West Cape. That's why Cyborg hates your ass, because your 16s fucked up the African dope mixtape. You've had the same style for a decade, it's starting to drag. I'll take you back to 63, leave you frozen like the AIDS virus in Johannesburg. In other words, scramble for money, you the boss, when everybody in Fifth Flow and Groundworks knows that your father used to put his dick in your ass? Hold on. What I'm trying to say to you, nigga, you need to get a grip.
Hey, yo, hold up.
Jenna, you need to get a grip. 1 to 5, where's he at? That kid would have killed you and it's just one extra clip. So you tell me, what the fuck is a Black Panther to a reindeer? I haven't seen you in years. And apart from the scramble for money shit you had in the last battle, you're practically still wearing the same gear. I'm not saying you hold on. I'm not saying you stink. Hold on. You have a pungent odor. You smell like ammonia. You are the only white guy I know that has a problem with water.
This dude wanted to talk about my pitfalls. That's signing my own. But I'll kidnap your daughter and feed her my toe jam. Wait for that little horse pussy to ripen and incorporate that bitch into one of my breeding programs. Shit. I mean, what the fuck? Then you wanted to talk about some little non-existent girl of mine? Well, you were stupid to start that stuff. Rasta. Every Rasta from uniculture will come in your girl's tonsil when you're strung out and starving for blunts. And that's just half of the crux, because that bitch will literally take a whole arm in her cunt for a parcel of juts. I mean, what the fuck are you thinking? Jing Grimes, I'm nice with them disses. Talk about my girl, faggot, I got rhymes for your missus. The way your girl vagina get blistered, I bet that bush fire resistance. You probably... No, I bet that bush fire resistance. You probably need a brush cutter and chainsaw just to find its existence. And besides all the sift shit and viruses in it, I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck it gave life to your infant. Then you wanted to call me Mein Kampf, Hitler, what? You're really starting to get on my nuts, sister. You've never been as much as a one-hit wonder with scripts of wonders when no one gives a fuck or ever clicks on any one of your many covers as Sizzler. You're like a mixture between Buju Bantam and an Anthony B. anthem. I've got a steel pulse from this yellow man Bundy Whaler. I'm Beres Hammond with an Elephant Man Desmond Decker backup swagger for when I smash him. You are not Jacob Miller. Those songs that you write are a stupid repeat of Tommy Chive. And all those Jamaican imitations make me question how Junior read between the lines. You a long street
Hold up. Yo, hold it down. Let him finish, now. Yo, let him finish.
You a long street hobo. I'm a mad professor in a lab with that Barrington special metal storm stack projectile to rattle your pedals. Cause on a level, we nothing alike. If all that shit I said just went over your head, you might get the fact that I'm just starting to feel like Geppetto the way I'm bringing this puppet to life. I mean, remember what I said about that syllable game? Yeah? Well, this guy's pathetic. Besides the psychedelic side effects, this diabetic rider gets up and he gets his mind injected 7 times before the night is ended. At 11 arrives, you'll never be ahead of your time. You should be using a
hold it down.
You should be using a finer discretion when saluting this type of perfection. I'm that circular light, a human dividing the heavens, removing your eyes from your head just to find angel begging. That life that he mentioned, that's like the height of depression. I got a higher meaning, my roots of vital reflection, coiled at the base like a Kundalini spinal impression. I moved the Dynamo 5 in your henchman. It's been like 10 years since you were even in a cipher to question. Used to live in the back of a butchery, forging wire connections while inside my high biochemistry fine developed hyperstatic sniper weapons. I can align and project 5-sided dimensions from one beam of light in the slightest of seconds. It's that science I'm blessed with. Right now, that shit I write entices obsessions from all kinds of professions. I'll put more violent pressures on your life than a hypersensitive crisis gloomy the hypertension through this liar's inventions. I'm coming to the cake. You better buff up your guest list. Next thing you know, I'll be running through your mother's tavern to battle you senseless, then strangle you to death with the same scarf that you wrap your head with. Then you wanted to talk about my moms, like that's some battle art. It's obviously been a long time since you've had a battle, Pa. The way I came over your mom's was like an act of God. I had that bitch been over the couch and more figures than plastic action stars. Bang that broad harder than the hands of a jackhammer in tar. Then I'm behind her back. She hears that click like I just unstrapped her bra. Put that piece to her skull and bust a nut through the back of her head like a fat pig in an abattoir.
Round 3. Cadence. It's you.
All right.
Now hold it down.
If hip-hop was track and field, you'd be doping like Lance Armstrong. There's just something about you that suggests that you shouldn't live long. The only reason you're alive is because your moms couldn't afford the abortion. And your entire album sounded like a fucking annoying distortion. I hate every song you've ever made now. In fact, I don't give a fuck if you're down with darkies. To shut you up, I will carve the voice box out with a blunt okapi. I see you wilding out. Forgot my to your very existence is a gamble. You kill me, that's a fallacy. I will walk or PAC your ass one bullet to make you settle. It's books, the 3rd section. You could ask your man, please, in my hood, crackers get stoned, stabbed, stomped out, killed like Amy Bill. You mean I came all the way from from Cape Coast? You mean I came all the way from Cape Coast for animated punchlines and gay jokes? Nigga, I was 13 when my dick first slipped through pussy lips. Hyman Shedder. You got kicked out your mom's house at 17 because you lost your virginity to your 12-year-old sister. 2 lips and hair. 2 lips and hair. Hell, 2 lips and hair is what it looks like when I'm licking a blunt. 2 lips and hair is what it looks like when you're eating a cunt. My artillery will place you in reconstructive surgery. How the fuck you dropping gay jokes when you and Emphatic have for years had this jungle fever chemistry? When you and Emphatic have for years had this jungle fever chemistry, chest pumped out like you're trying to force a cleavage. I'll bust in the breast.
No, hold up.
I'll bust through your breastplate and rip out your cartilage. I've got an active sexual habit. Fuck 6 days a week and rest on the Sabbath. You take dick and the game you claim stretches no further than your internet bandwidth. Listen, when I think Mike, condensers and pop shields, a rapper's weapon, that indivisible Jew. When you think Mike is a family whiteboard that allows you to swim naked in his gene pool. I saw you at the Wizards battle, playing with your mouth like you're Sylvester Stallone. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. There is no such thing as a burta leon. If it was up to me, I would have had God take you instead of you, man, devious or King Daniel. I heard you cried when Terraplas died. More than the death of the first book of nobody heard he was no longer mad at me because my people are responsible for the bootleg coming back from the border. I swear you mentally displaced. You think I forgot about the time we busted you masturbating with toothpaste? You just a white boy with a tantrum. Because in the cultural family tree Christmas list, Darwin's name is never mentioned. God, I've got more punchlines than the number of places you crashed at when you were homeless. That's right. Hold up. I've got more punchlines than the number of times you won battles against weak-ass opponents. So if you bringing me the same shit that won in the last battles, that'd be the reason the bitch be holding on like it's a saddle. Because when we were booked, we placed Cape rap on the map in every province. When you were booked, it was vandalism for some toy throw up at the post office. The only reason I took this battle was to prove that I've never feared you. Rip my fucking head off. That shit was closer than small dick niggas to thick pussy when you know that's true. This is my deja vu. When I'm through, you won't shine wearing a silver suit with Reiko's hairdo. I will make you float like a fish knife. Jack your fan base, turn you into neglected pussy like the president's fifth wife. I mean, you know it's a revolution when crackers start orchestrating their own lynching. You just mad because you were not around during a apartheid of the Third Reich. Hip-hop don't need that shit. You should take all of the bitch and donate it to the Burama. Nigga, Cape Coast hustle, outdoors, that's the cash car. Look out for squad raids. When you were there, you raised funds for the gay and lesbian parades. As a matter of fact, fuck a Chennai. You are a recessive gene, an unhygienic eugenic, up until the age of 9 America set you up for Nigga, alright, I'll run it up, fuck it. I'll make egos disappear like a realistic magician. Tattoos on your body because you hate the skin you live in. Nigga, you got tattoos on your body because you hate the skin you live in. This kid wanna be black so bad, how do I figure? Check out his name. Jenai. Spelled backwards, it's I. Nigga!
All through that round, you were calling me Jan van Riebeck on some funny cat burky shit, like Jim Grimes. I'm gonna call him a farmer, wow. When you call him a farmer, it's not even hard to clown, because the way I see so much chick in this dude, I must be Farmer Brown. No, anything that you do, my man, tonight, I will freestyle, and I'll just prove that I'm inner than you. After I rebuttal your shit, I'll just fucking prove that I'll take it to an all-time new low. You lucky I never seen your little bitch in the room. Your gold pussy whiter than a toilet bowl. It's almost considered a tube. I'll still spit it in two. Fuck that bitch, pulled my dick out, pushed her legs over her head, and took a shit on her womb. Yo, I'll bet you right now, black beard over here, wasting probably lived on the moon. Alright, you wanted to talk about all this European white colonial shit, that's nothing I can change. How about we talk about your religion? Alright,
let's go.
You will walk in the kitchen. There's more corpse in this reborn than an Orthodox Christian. I hate to break it to you, but it's all the same form of religion. It's all the same Torah since before the days that your laws had been written. Your faggoty little face starting to look like a Babylon tablet. So fortunate inscription. That'll stay for the record. The first trench was not a normal tradition. The first trench was Sufi Muslim, so one part war-torn magician. You were tall, talking, short, falling, shorn, Paul in the distance. What the fuck was you thinking? You're gonna give 8 virgins? Man, if you ever told the truth, it's on the King James Version. And I'm starting to figure you out, Paul, or that tough talk wasn't for real. So you need to keep reading the manual. Because after you hang from the ceiling and I beat every granule, you the king. Rest in peace, I'm not coming to the pretense of keeping it casual. But yo, I seen you uploading a picture of the king, and I was like, what the fuck's happening? That don't make sense, because when dude fucked out on the drugs, you were the first one to talk shit and the first one to turn your back on him. Then you wanted to talk about Human and the K and all them. Well, after Human died, the scene slumped. Who would have knew it was Kingpin and Devious next? After that, you turned your back on everyone and solomonically followed Selassie and screamed your king's steps. I mean, I understand. The sorrow that filled us, yeah, it would keep us stretched. We did everything in their names. We built from the skies down just to feel their depths. But in that time, we've set up a label. We've released 5 albums. I've even set up this battle league just to keep things fresh. You've gone further than a smoker's puff. You've stayed cold all the way that you deceived your friends. Because while we've been steady grinding, you've never developed a measurement past the real king's deaths. And guesstimates.
Yo, chill.
Your whole foundation is based around some crooked occults and guesstimates. So you say you're coming to my city to destroy me is like a dogma. Just another book of Old Testaments. So I give a fuck about your king when it's Ginny that's stripping his throne. I'm not kidding, I'm cold, critically constricted blood capillaries. I've got a dope delivery, physically my abilities, descriptions unknown. You talk with that colonial shit like you're better than me. But I can talk about your rastas and bring up your history and let it be known. I mean, Ethiopia was once a country that Italy wanted to own. White and African colonial troops fought to liberate it through a tougher approach. Selassie was a mason through his trilogy after his throne. He made his lions meat while the rest of his country literally suffered at home. It was on luxury song, where nothing would grow. So don't talk no colonial shit with me when you just cynically sucking your toes and every one of your dumb fucking similes unequivocally struggles to show. Cecil Rose fucked up my career 200 years ago. There's nothing you can say to me. I've got more experience in battles than you got raising all that blame on me. I mean, what the fuck else are you gonna frame me for? Listen to me, you fucking dirty rasta piece of shit. What the fuck else are you gonna frame me for? Every race at war, the base of war, your hatred towards the cost of diapers, every rubber rhymer colonizer, the drugs, the crimes, the doctors, diamond shop, suicides, the coffin crisis, the cost of life, the profit rights of Oppenheimer, every Maricana cop that fired and shot a miner, every kid in Columbine to Helen Siller's cotton whiteness. Yo, get over it, homie. I get this profit divided. Offer to fight, kid. You get chopped up and stoned till your body is lifeless. I have to try, then I'll crush up your fibers and put coriander in a box like Robinson spices. Listen here. Everything that you do is a huge contradiction. But this dude's not getting that you lost your mind. You don't drink booze or eat meat, right? But those shoes on your feet are leather and cotton lined. You don't drink booze or eat meat, but the food that you eat is genetically modified. You pass more judgment on people than the drugs that you feed off to keep you from beating another wife. Every Benz that you're wrecking, your mother buys, your brain's so fucking damaged from all the weed and abuse that it suffered. I bet if you ever cut his head open just to check what it's got inside, you'll find his whole cranium empty, vacant his bed treat, his old brain, and eventually fossilized.